What do you miss about the White House?
I miss the fact that, I had the opportunity in my job, and this is not the case in most jobs at the National Security Council, to really think long term, to think big, to think about the tremendous opportunity this nation has to remain a sovereign, prosperous republic. To think about, how do we really take care of the American people in a way that promotes their freedoms. I really like that. And I like the ability to be able to have some of these conversations at the highest level of government where, there wasn't ideological baggage that came along with it. We could have very frank, open discussions about, what's the best way to think about these things. And the truth of the matter is, if you bring facts, if you bring logic, then, you can win the day in some of these discussions. And at that level, you're basically influencing policy decisions. So I like that. I think the part that I didn't like was the fact that if things get a little bit too, progressive in terms of, hey, maybe we should think about securing our internet so that our population can't be influenced, and industry got wind of that, then they can put a lot of pressure on the government to shut it down. So in a lot of ways, the corporate sector, Wall Street has a ton of influence. And I assume that's the same way in London as well. Corporate entities have a lot of influence on what the government does. And I can say almost, to the exclusion of what's good for the American people, right? And I've really come to the conclusion that if it's good for a large corporation, it's probably not good for our republic or a democracy in most cases, because their interests really seek to undermine their competitors, and that really destroys innovation in a free economy.
Is there too much corporate money in DC, whether it comes to reelection campaigns or just lobbyists or?
No doubt there is, and I don't have an answer for that. I do know that government is really responsible for kind of creating the conditions for innovation to thrive. And really that comes in countering these very large corporations that tend to want to squash innovation because they see it as competitive to their own business models.